Hello again. If you're breezing through this, now might be a good time to start really paying attention because we're really getting into it. Okay? I'm sort of easing you guys on up to how to write reviews. You're probably going, well, this is, just a class, and why is it such a big deal? Why do we need to care about this? Because we're learning how to write well. That's why. And also because you're going to be writing in a very public medium. In just a minute, the very next click here to continue will introduce you to where you're going to be writing. These first pieces of writing that you're going to be doing in this class, you don't send them to me. Whoa! That's the great thing about this class. It's quite public. I will show you. Do not panic. Do not be afraid. I do it all the time. But before we get there with the next click, and by the way, I just checked the next page, and it's already got a ton of videos on it. Videos of other students that have gone through this process. It also has a ton of links on it. It doesn't have a ton. It has 6. I originally had 11 links on that page. That was too much. But I narrowed them down to the 6 finest little essays, okay? And they're on the next page. So you have quite a bit of reading coming up. If you've been breezing through, get ready to knuckle down and really do some reading and some thinking about these ideas. Now, the page you're looking at right now, the one that has the title on it, let's recap for a moment. It recaps, but it also introduces some information too, so please pay very close attention to it. I have things numbered and lettered so that you can be absolutely clear. I'll just sort of help you with it. You read it by yourself, and I'll guide you a little bit. 1. The common review that we read in newspapers and magazines almost every day is actually an evaluation argument. Yeah. Yes, it is, and that is one of the reasons why I start this class that's supposed to deal with argument with the review, because it is a gentle kind of argument. Number 2, evaluation arguments contain 3 elements. Anyway, you'll see these. Pay very close attention. In this section, I think before I used the phrases claim, reasons, and evidence. On this particular page, I seem to be using opinion, criteria, and specific details, which is simply another way of saying roughly the same thing. But the most important thing about this is that you do have to have an opinion. Some people have trouble, most people can access their opinions very easily. This class invites you to access your opinions. You actually must. Sure, you're going to find the opportunity to do an evaluation argument to say, well, some elements of it are good and some are bad, and that would be a relatively balanced review about something. If you feel super passionate about something, if you want to give it the old 5 stars or the old 1 star, go to, okay? As long as you let your readers know your specific criteria, which we've talked a little bit about, and it's on this page here. So read B about criteria. These are the characteristics of the item you will review that will help you communicate to your readers why you think this item is either good or bad. Okay. When you click to the next page, there's a good deal. If you've been able, you know what, I think anybody could get this far in this class in about an hour. The next part's going to take a little while longer. Okay, so it's been kind of a breeze up to here, and bang, now we're in it, because you need to read the essays in the next page. I'm not going to be there with one of these little videos. There's too much there. You've got to get all that stuff. I'm going to stay out of it. But read those links to the essays, because they basically tell you how to get very helpful reviews, and the writing that you're going to be doing will be evaluated. But it's going to be evaluated by this very interesting website called ePinions. Remember, you've taken English 1010. You already know how to write. I'm helping you get better. Do you see? I'm giving you some more terminology. I'm giving you some more techniques. And then, here we are, challenging you to become very helpful writers at eOpinions. And all of that is explained in the next few pages. I just wanted to prepare you and to say, go get them, because this is an incredibly important part of our class. The eOpinions reviews that you'll write in terms of your grade, you'll need 10. That would be that many fingers. You'll need 10. And they'll need to be very helpful in English 2010 to score the points that they're worth. In 1010, I have a grade, sort of gradation of point values for them. But that doesn't work here in English 2010. It is a more advanced class, and anybody in 1010 can get very helpful reviews. So I make it a little easier. Here, boom, we got to do it. So let's dive on in there. Go to. I am going to click my little button, 610. I'm getting smaller. I mean, not smaller, but shorter. I'm going to get under 5 soon. Promise.